Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Empowerment with Elizabeth. Today I am here with my sweet new friend Sydney, and she is going to talk to us about her pageant journey. So, Sydney, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am 23 years old. I'm from the Baton Rouge area in Louisiana. I was born and raised here. I've never lived anywhere else. Um, I'm a huge sports person. I've been involved in sports my whole life. I played basketball and softball in high school, and then I have coached softball since high school. So for the past 4 years, I've been a coach as well. And that's part of my platform and the purpose that I have with pageantry that we'll probably get into in a little bit. But yeah, I'm a huge sports person. I'm a family person. I love my family. But yeah, that's about it.
I love it. I love it. So, talk to us about how you got started in pageantry. When did you start and how did it get you to where you are now?
So after high school, when I stopped playing sports, I didn't have much going on. And it was the first time I wasn't really working towards a goal or practicing every day for something. And I was bored. I got this DM on Instagram from the Miss Lafayette director, Ross Walters. And he said, just try my pageant. Like, just, you don't have to have experience. I can help you get everything in order and teach you how it goes. Cause he kind of takes girls under his wing and shows them the ropes. And so that's what he did for me. At first, I was like, there's no way I could ever do that. I could never do a pageant. But it worked out. It ended up working out. And I'm so glad I did it. And I thank him so much for pulling me out of my shell and making me do it.
I love it. I love it. I want to know what your favorite phase of competition is. Which one is the one that you're like, I can't wait to do XYZ at state or nationals or whenever?
I think this might be an unpopular opinion, but I really like swimsuit because it's a chance for me to show the work that I've put into the pageant. And it's not every day that you get to just go walk across the stage in a swimsuit and heels. So it's very nerve-wracking because you're putting yourself out there, but I think it's like exhilarating. The adrenaline rush is so great and it gives you a chance to show all the hard work that you've done.
Yeah, I'm a swimsuit girl myself. I
Mhm.
competed in volunteer once, but now I compete with Miss America. So ours is technically like fitness, but
Yeah.
as long as it's not evening gown, I just get so bored in evening gowns. I'm like, I just
Yeah.
want to walk slow. Like I want to like walk to a fast beat and be
Me too.
sassy. So I'm
Me
right there
too.
with you.
I like run through evening gown. They're like, slow down, slow down.
Yeah, my directors are always like, "Why are you sprinting?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't like to walk slow."
I know. Me too.
So you just obviously, you just got your new state title, which congratulations. That's so exciting, such a big accomplishment. But why do you think the judges selected you to represent the state?
Um,
It's a hard one, I know. I'm putting
I
you on the spot here.
I would say because not to rehearse and I was able to go in there and be myself because I don't have very much pageant experience. I mean, I guess technically now I do since I was a teen and but I still don't think of myself as a regular pageant girl who has like all this experience and comes in very knows what I'm gonna say, knows what I'm gonna try and say and instead, I pray before and I ask God to let his light and let him speak through me. And I think that shows to the judges.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And you said that you were a teen too, right? Okay,
Yes, I
that's
was Louisiana Teen USA 2020.
oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So now you're coming back as a Miss. So I'm
Mhm.
interested to hear from you. What are you going to switch up with your prep for Miss USA? What's going to be different? What are you going to focus on that's different than you focused on whenever you were a teen?
I think just continuing to work on my speaking skills, my interview skills, because as a teen, it's okay to just be cute and funny. But now as a miss, I kind of have to be educated on the topics that they could possibly ask me about, and I need to sound educated while I am educated. So those are just the typical things that everybody's probably working for, but those are things that I'm really honing in on because I feel more confident in my stage presence and my walk and things like that. But my interview and my on-stage question are things I'm really gonna prep for.
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned your platform earlier too, which isn't technically like a phase of competition, but I'd love to hear more about your platform. Like, what are you doing with it? When did it start? What are your future plans are for it?
So when I started coaching 2 years ago, I really got an inside view of how a player can have so much potential and they just could lack the resources that they need to be successful in their sport. And so it took me a while because I was like, what can I do for that? And so one day I walked through our garage at my house and I saw all of our equipment that we used when we were growing up and just older equipment that we didn't like wear out. Like it's very much still usable. And so I was like, this could go to someone who needs it. And so I decided to just make a Facebook post one day asking if anybody had extra equipment. And I collected all the equipment for like from everybody around our town. And so I go out and distribute it at our rec games, like our LPR games is what they're called. And so it's just kind of turned into something bigger after that, which is exactly what I wanted whenever I started it. But it's something that I'm really passionate about because, like I said, I grew up in sports and it's something that's near and dear to my heart. And so I can talk about that a lot. I love going out there and doing it. It's not something that I feel like I have to go do, it's something that I get to go do. I'm excited to do it.
I love that. You need to link up with Sydney Park. She was Miss New York, I think like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, but her platform is also like
Mhm.
super sports heavy, sports related, focused on girls too. So y'all need to link up. Like y'all could
Yeah,
like a
for sure.
nationwide fundraiser or something.
Yeah, no, that would be great.
I know I just had to tell you that because I was like, oh, this Cindy Park. Okay, final question. If you could give one piece of advice to somebody competing at a state competition in the USA system in the upcoming year, so like I guess we'll say for you, someone competing at Miss Louisiana USA next year, what advice would you give to them?
I say go in with an open mind and an open heart and don't try and be something that you're not. I know that everyone says that. You probably hear that repeatedly. That's probably the most common advice, but it's so true. Like if you go in knowing yourself and knowing all about you, you don't have to try and pretend like you're somebody else because you being genuine will show to the judges. And I think that's one of the most important things.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Sydney, for coming on and chatting with us about you, your background, and all of your awesome advice.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And I will see the rest of you guys on our next episode. Bye, y'all.
Bye.